warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naila Azahra from the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics Information System Program Study with NIM number 19251222 and from class 191A26. Previously, I respect Miss Siti Nurjana as the English lecturer and my friend. Today, I stand before you to talk about a very important topic on the concern all of us here in our beloved campus, the dangers of smoking, especially in our campus environment. As students, we are the future of our nation, and our health is our most valuable asset. However, we must confront a habit that is prevalent among some, and that is smoking. Smoking not only harms the person who smokes, but also harms those around them, including fellow students, lecturers, and staff. We need to create a healthy campus for everyone. Cigarettes contain over 400 poisonous substances, including nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide, that are extremely dangerous to our health. Smoking can lead to severe diseases like cancer, heart problems, and lung disease. Secondhand, smoke is also harmful to those around us, turning our campus into a place of risk for non-smokers. Let's consider the financial impact. The cost of cigarette is significant. A student who smokes a pack a day spends of money over time. This money could be better used for education, books, or other necessities that will benefit our future. Smoking in campus area shows a lack of respect for the rules and the environment. It can disrupt the learning atmosphere and create an unhealthy environment for everyone. It's time we take responsibility for our action and help create a campus that is a place of learning, not a place where health is compromised. Therefore, I urge everyone to stop smoking, both for your own health and for the well-being of others. Let us make a commitment to create a smoking-free campus. We can do this by saying no to cigarette, by education each other about the dangers, and by respecting the rules and guidelines that are in place. Healthy lifestyle. Let's choose to study and build a better future for ourselves and our country. Thank you for your time and attention. Let us work together to make our campus a health and better place for all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Naila Azahra. So in this second video, I wanna tell you about simple present tense. So let's get started. Okay, slide number 1, simple present tense. Simple present tense is a form of tense that is used to express events that occur regularly, routinely, or are usually carried out in the present. What is present? Present in simple present tense means present. Tense simple means simple. And tense is the form of the verb according to the time period used. Next slide. When is the present tense used? The present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general fact that is happening right now. Furthermore, the simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence types 0 and 1, followed by the simple future tense. Judging by the name, the formula for this tense isn't too complicated. This is because we use it frequently in our daily life. Before diving deeper, it's helpful to recall the structure of a sentence, so we can say a sentence consists of the following three things: S for subject, P for predicate, and C for complement. But guys, only two are required: the subject and the predicate. Now that you've memorized them, let's move on to explaining the formula and example. So next, simple present tense formula. In verbal sentence, the subject is followed by a verb or V. Meanwhile, in nominal sentence, the subject is followed by a non-verb, commonly known as an auxiliary verb or to be. What is the formula for the simple present tense? In general, the formula for the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1, s or is, plus complement for positive sentence with a verbal pattern. If the pattern is nominal, the formula for the present tense is subject plus auxiliary verb or to be plus complement. Next, nominal simple present tense. How do you create a simple present tense sentence? Here's a simple present tense formula you can see. For positive sentence, subject plus to be plus complement, and negative, subject plus to be plus not plus complement, and the last, to be plus subject plus complement. Verbal simple present tense. The formula of the simple present tense for verbal patterns is number 1, subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Number 2, subject plus do or does not plus verb 1 plus complement. Number 3 is do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. As discussed previously, in verbal sentence, you don't need to add to be after the subject because the verb is the predicate. The advantage is that the verb in this tense is its basic form, meaning it hasn't undergone any change. So if you make a sentence with a third person pronoun subject, he, she, it, singular subject, there are some verbs that must be added with s or is at the end. Is she a now cry? Come on, let's apply it to sentence patterns. Positive or affirmative simple present tense. Just like nominal sentence, verbal sentence also have a positive form as we discussed earlier. Example of simple present tense sentence. Number 1, I live in Jakarta. Saya tinggal di Jakarta. Number 2, he lives in Jakarta. Dia tinggal di Jakarta. Negative simple present tense. Now specifically for negative sentence and question, use do or does or do not and does not. For example, number 1, I don't live in Bandung. Saya tidak tinggal di Bandung. Number 2, she doesn't live in Bandung. Dia tidak tinggal di Bandung. Come on, why doesn't it live? Why doesn't it live? Yep, because the word doesn't already includes the addition of s, so it doesn't need to be added up to the verb. Simple present question or interrogative. In the the sentence pattern. It is divided into two parts, namely 1. Yes or no question. 2. Do I work? Apakah saya bekerja? And 3. Does he work? Apakah dia bekerja? As the name of the type suggests, namely yes or no question, so you only to the answer to question above with number 1, yes I do, ya saya bekerja, and number 2, yes he does, atau iya dia bekerja. We have question. What do you think of when you read we have? Exactly, it's an English question. A word that often start with the letters we and ha. For example, we have 6 numbers. Number 1, what do I play? Number 2, what do you play? Number 3, when does he play? Number 4, where does he play? And number 5, why do we play? And the last, how do they play? What are some examples of the simple present tense positive sentence? We have, for example, 6 numbers. Number 1, she wants to be a doctor. Number 2, cows eat grass. Number 3, they speak English at the office. Number 4, he likes bananas. Number 5, they play basketball every morning. And negative sentence, number 1, they don't have any money. Number 2, Lala doesn't see Peter in the class. And number 3, my best friend doesn't love you. Number 4, you don't listen to me. Number 5, California is not in United Kingdom. Okay, number 3, interrogative sentence or question sentence. Number 1, do they talk aloud? Number 2, does he play tennis? Number 3, does your father drink coffee? Number 4, where does he lunch? Number 5, does he ride the motorcycle? Time words are adverbs of time in simple present tense. The time adverbs will discuss here of another term. Adverbs of frequency. In fact, the time words aren't always present in every simple present tense sentence. However, the sentence using time words below are definitely in the simple present tense. Here, at least you should take a note of. You can read it by yourself. What are the characteristics of simple present tense syntax? After summarizing the previous explanation, here are some characteristics of the present tense. Number 1, using verbs in their basic form or infinitive or familiar irregular verb. Example, I play soccer every weekend. Play is the verb in its basic form. Number 2, using auxiliary verbs, namely do or does, for negative and interrogative verbal sentence. Example, she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't or does not, a negative auxiliary verb from the subject she. Number 3, do you like chocolate? Do or auxiliary verb for question with the subject you. In the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, rarely, never, every day or week, month, year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Next, function and use of simple present tense. Besides expressing facts, when can we use the simple present tense in a sentence? The answer is the image below. Number 1, general truth or generalizing or fact. In the world, we cannot escape absolute truth or general truth. Generalization refers to truth that cannot be challenged. Therefore, the simple present tense is a sentence from used to express something concrete. An example sentence is the earth revolves around the sun. Bumi berevolusi mengelilingi matahari. Number 2, habitual or daily activities or repeat action. When you hear the word habit, you'll probably immediately guess its meaning. Yep, the simple present tense also function to indicate daily habits or activities or schedules you do repeatedly. For example, we go to school by bus every morning. Kita pergi ke sekolah menggunakan bus setiap pagi. Number 3, express feeling and emotion. Are you feeling sad or perhaps you're thinking about something? Don't hesitate. You can express it using the simple present tense. Example sentence: feelings, I am sad to hear you bad news. And emotion, I always thankful because we have a great best friend. Number 4, comment or instruction. Have you ever watched a cooking tutorial? Look no further. You probably read instruction or comments on your smartphone, right? For example, in the following sentence, draw pattern or use fingerprint to unlock. Gambar pola atau gunakan sidik jari untuk membuka kunci. Pour the juice in the cup. Tuang jusnya ke dalam cangkir. So guys, thanks for watching and bye bye.